Hello there, fellow humans, or AI overlords if you're listening. Let's talk about something that's both incredibly cool and slightly terrifying. Artificial intelligence making things. Not just any things, mind you, but the stuff we consume every day. Articles, videos, music, even those bizarre stock photos that haunt our dreams. Remember when AI was just a chess-playing supercomputer that could beat Garry Kasparov? Those were simpler times. Now, AI is writing screenplays, composing symphonies, and churning out TikToks faster than we can swipe through them. It's like someone gave a Roomba a paintbrush and a thesaurus, and now it's making art that's both impressive and vaguely unsettling. And here's the kicker. People are making money off this stuff, like real money. Which begs the question, if a robot writes a blog post, can it quit its day job and become an influencer? More importantly, who gets the profits? These are the burning questions keeping lawyers up at night. Well, besides the existential dread of being replaced by a legal chatbot. Buckle up, folks, because we're diving headfirst into the wild, wacky world of AI content monetization. So, you've got your AI-generated masterpiece ready to unleash upon the world. You're picturing millions of views, ad revenue rolling in, maybe even a sponsorship deal with a brand of robot-approved cat food. But hold your horses there, buckaroo. Before you hit upload, you've got to navigate the minefield that is platform policies on AI content. YouTube, the reigning champ of online video, is taking a cautious approach. They're all about human value, which sounds lovely, but is about as clear as mud. Basically, if your AI-generated content is just a bunch of random clips mashed together, expect a swift takedown. On the flip side, if you're using AI to enhance your human-made content, think auto-generated captions or fancy editing tricks, you're probably in the clear. TikTok, the land of viral dance crazes and questionable life choices, is all about transparency. If your content is AI-assisted, you better label it as such. No sneaking past the algorithm with your robot-generated dance moves. Meanwhile, Adobe Stock and Shutterstock, the go-to sources for stock images that are both generic and oddly specific, are still figuring things out. They're open to AI-generated content, but they're also acutely aware of the potential for copyright chaos. Here's where things get legally murky. Copyright law, as it stands, is very much designed for humans, by humans. It's all about protecting the creative output of our fleshy little brains. But what happens when those brains are replaced by algorithms? Does an AI have the right to claim ownership of its creations? Can you sue a chatbot for plagiarism? These are the questions that keep intellectual property lawyers gainfully employed. The US Copyright Office has made its stance clear, for now at least. No human author, no copyright. So, if you're an AI artist hoping to cash in on your latest algorithmic masterpiece, you might be out of luck. But don't despair just yet. The legal landscape is shifting faster than a robot on a Roomba racetrack. Different countries have different laws, and some legal experts argue that AI-generated content should be treated as a work for hire, with the human user owning the copyright. It's a messy, complicated situation, and it's only going to get messier as AI gets smarter and its creations become even more impressive. Section 4. The ethics of AI art. Just because you can, doesn't mean you should. Now let's step away from the legal quagmire and into the philosophical swamp. Even if we can figure out who owns AI-generated content, there's a bigger question at play. Should AI be creating art in the first place? Where do we draw the line between human creativity and algorithmic output? Some argue that AI is simply a tool, like a paintbrush or a musical instrument. It's up to the human user to wield that tool ethically and responsibly. Others worry that AI could devalue human creativity, leading to a world where art is mass-produced and devoid of soul. Then there's the issue of bias. AI is trained on massive datasets, and those datasets can reflect the biases of their creators. This can lead to AI-generated content that perpetuates harmful stereotypes or reinforces existing inequalities. It's a reminder that even in the seemingly objective world of algorithms, human bias has a way of creeping in. Section 5, Crystal Ball Gazing, the future of AI content, and whether we'll survive it. So, what does the future hold for AI content monetization? Will we all be replaced by robot writers and AI artists, forced to eke out a living as content moderators for our algorithmic overlords? Or will humans and AI find a way to coexist, collaborating on creative projects that are both profitable and ethically sound? Honestly, your guess is as good as mine. But one thing's for sure, the world of content creation is changing rapidly, and those who adapt quickly will be the ones who thrive. Blockchain technology and NFTs are emerging as potential solutions to the copyright conundrum, offering a way to track ownership and ensure fair compensation for creators, both human and artificial. The rise of personalized content and hyper-niche audiences means that AI could play an even bigger role in tailoring content to specific tastes and preferences. Imagine an AI that could analyze your browsing history, social media activity, and deepest desires to create a custom-made newsfeed, playlist, or even a novel just for you. It's both exciting and slightly terrifying, like a personalized episode of Black Mirror. Whatever the future holds, one thing's for sure, it's gonna be weird. And probably involve a lot more robots.